Enough fucking around. We're gonna do this now. Okay, Sagittarius, hi. This is a reading for the mutable fire, the ninth house. Wherever Sagittarius is for you, whatever you have going on in the ninth house, that's the area of life that these messages might apply. Thank you for being here. I hope this finds you well. My name is Petra the Spark. Welcome to my channel. I'm just getting things going, having a really good time. I really appreciate you being here with me in the beginning, and I really appreciate all your comments, likes, subscribes. Yeah, you guys are awesome. This reading can apply to any part of your life. This could be a love reading. This could be a career reading. It's up to you. I'm not going to apply it to particular parts of life. I'm just looking at a dynamic, and that could play out in any part of your life, all parts of your life, right? Oftentimes when we experience something in our love life, it affects our home and family. It affects our money. All these things are intertwined. So what's going on for Sagittarius? What is happening in the heart of Sagittarius? What is happening in the ninth house? Mutable fire. What's going on in your heart? One more shuffle. Sagittarius, how are you feeling? How is Sagittarius feeling? I'm smiling because I tried to do this reading and I thought it didn't work, and I got two of the same cards here. So apparently it did. And you saw how much I just shuffled that. So Four of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Hangman in reverse. Something is coming in fast that you don't see coming, and that completely turns your perspective upside down. It snaps you out of it. You're being snapped out of something. A veil has been lifted, a cloud has been lifted. There's some realization coming out of a state of paralysis or a state of not seeing. Something coming towards you out of the blue. You're focused on something else, and bam, this Knight of Swords is coming in hot. Something is cutting through. It's either a person or information or communication from someone that rocks your world, makes you look at things from the complete opposite perspective, makes you look at things in a completely new way, and is totally unexpected. I feel like you're focused on something and your whole world is just turned upside down. Someone says something, someone enters your life, or there's some kind of new communication, from someone already in your life. There's something that comes in and wakes you up, makes you look up, makes you see things in a completely new light. Okay, Sagittarius. Yeah, what did I just say? The thing you're looking at, the thing your plans and expectations are no longer relevant. Ten of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands, Two of Wands. This is just funny. This just looks funny. This combination of cards, like these two dudes looking off into the distance. They're just no. It's like you were focused on something. This Four of Cups energy. You're looking at your Three Cups. You're dead focused on something. You're looking at it so intensely. You're planning on it. You're expecting it. It has all your focus, all your attention is going towards this thing, and suddenly it no longer is. Suddenly you're there. You've made a. This is a slap awake. You were planning on something. You're minding your business in this one direction, and then boom, everything changes. That is no longer even. You're blindsided. That's what this says. Sagittarius has so much vision and is really able to see. There's a lot of these cards about vision and sight and being able to see far or see in a different way, or this kind of like Sagittarius quality of having vision, having sight. And I think with that comes this tendency to just be very hyper focused on what you can see. And taking for granted that you're not seeing something coming in completely left field. But this is how a Sagittarius would get blindsided. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the only way you're going to blindside a Sagittarius is if they're really focused on something else, right? If they're hyper focused on something else that they are like, this is what is going to happen. These are my dreams. This is what I believe. This is how I see things. Here's these swords. Not anymore. No, it's not, Sagittarius. No, it's not. It's not how you see things anymore. Interesting. It's like the thing that you're so focused on, there was something you had your heart set on. You had your heart set on something. There was somebody who was a wish fulfillment, a past life connection, a soulmate. Six of Cups and Nine of Cups, but they're both in reverse. Here with the Two of Pentacles, you're holding on. You're trying to maintain a connection. You're trying to somehow keep the ball up in the air. You're like not wanting to admit, like, this is a real not wanting to admit that it's a lost cause kind of thing. Like still expecting and waiting, still even though that person's not showing up, or still expecting the best of someone even when they let you down, like still giving them the benefit of the doubt, still looking for the best side of, still, yeah, saying like, oh, they meant well, or, you know, like that kind of energy, right? Like still giving somebody chance after chance, trying to keep, and this person or this new information, it really actually is bringing you a change in your fortune, a change in the tides, a change in the winds, like a change in direction. This actually, this incoming surprise, this thing that's disrupting something you've been very fixated on, is not what you wanted. It's not what you were expecting. It is not what you were expecting. It's not what you're wanting. Look at this guy. He's like looking at these 3 cups, and this 4th cup is just like appearing out of nowhere. That's a wheel of fortune. That's your wheel of fortune coming at you. But you're over here. What if I just pining and yearning and like an unrequited, totally unrequited. And I think you run the risk of ignoring it, of ignoring this new opportunity, this new chance. We've got strength here with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Are you resisting your own good fortune? Are you resisting your own change? This is the best thing for you right here. Whatever's trying to interrupt this focus that you have on something you don't want to let go from the past because you really wanted it. It's exactly what you wanted. You could see the potential in it. You could see, there's something here that you have been keep giving chance after chance to. And now something new comes in, some new information that wants to disrupt that wants to make you see it differently, that wants to force your focus in a new direction so that you can actually have a chance at something different. And I feel like you're not wanting to look. I feel like you're resisting looking. I don't think you want to, I feel like you're not trying to let go of what you wanted, what you expected, what you saw coming, the plans you had, your expectations, because it's like, I think, Sagittarius, I think you like to be the one doing the pursuing. It's the archer, right? The bow and arrow, the hunter is the Sagittarius. So I think it's kind of like, if you're not going after it, you kind of have a tendency to miss the boat, to miss the good fortune that's coming towards you, the change in luck. It's like, these swords, it's like you're not even resisting these swords. You just are so fixated on what you wanted, even though it's not coming towards you, that you're missing it. You're missing this Wheel of Fortune. You haven't missed it yet. It's right here. I feel like it's knowing Sagittarius, it's gonna keep coming back to you over and over and over again. Like, you're going to keep having another opportunity to see things differently, to step away. As soon as you open up your sights, as soon as you like choose yourself and like allow your focus to be redirected, refocus, it's kind of like as soon as you say, as soon as Sagittarius gives up on this, you have a surprise waiting. You have somebody. This feels like a romantic reading, I'm not gonna lie, but it could be within a relationship too, right? It could be like, it could be within a family. It could be anything, right? But like I said, it could be any part of your life, but it just feels like you're so fixated on getting what you wanted. And as soon as you give up, it's your stubbornness that has something the actual thing you want is way better. It's way better. Because look at, it's two majors, the Hangman and the Wheel of Fortune. And then what you're fixated on is a 2, a 3, a 6, a 9, a 2. It's like, and then here's the Strength, the 5 in reverse. It's like as soon as you give up, then you're in the majors. Now you're in the majors. Now you actually have a shot at something really real, at something that's, I'm getting annoyed, Sagittarius. I'm getting really annoyed. I feel like you're so blindly focused on what that's what I'm saying about that archetype of Sagittarius, of pursuing things. Like, as soon as you give up a little bit of that pursuit, you're very lucky, right? Sagittarius, that's the other thing. It's like, in order to be lucky, you have to be willing to receive, right? You have to be willing to put things up in the air and say, okay, you know what? Whatever. And you know how to do that. I know you do. But you also know how to be very fixated on your goals, your aim. You like to aim high. And sometimes the universe has even higher plans for you. You might think you know what you want for yourself, but you actually have something much better available to you. Sagittarius, what is your clearest pathway forward? What is Sagittarius's such a weird word. What is the Sagittarius best move? Clearest pathway forward? And another 6. Yeah. What was I just saying? Giving up. This is the Page of Cups with the 6 of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. Your clearest pathway forward is to give up on this thing that is not reciprocal. Walk away from it. Stop. Cut it out, Sagittarius. Stop the shit. Cut the shit. Okay? It's not, I told you with this 6 in reverse. Now we have another 6 in reverse. No, it's not reciprocated. This is, this is either a relationship that you put way more into it than you get back, or this is someone who you're holding out hope for, you're holding out a wish for, and they don't have the same intentions, right? They don't have the same, it's not reciprocated. The love, their heart is not in it in the same way. They're not investing in it in the same way. Walk away. Eight of Cups, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Of all the mutable signs, I feel like Sagittarius is pretty stubborn. Maybe Virgo is pretty stubborn too, but it's not like stubborn, like digging your heels in, like, no, I won't change my mind. It's like, no one will change my mind but me, kind of thing. Like, no one's gonna tell me what's good for me. I decide what's good for me. I decide the direction I'm going in. I decide what I want. No one's gonna tell me what I want, kind of thing, right? It's like stubborn about not being influenced by others. Being free, being the master of your own universe, right? This looks like when that goes wrong. When you become the master of your own universe to the point that you can't have your viewpoint changed, that then you miss the good fortune that comes to you when you allow yourself to be interrupted, when you allow your pathway to be changed, when you allow your perspective, when you allow your mind to be changed by the things that come towards you, not by your own, now this is what I want. Okay, now this is where I'm going to go. No, sometimes life comes at you and you need to be like, oh shit, I have to, now it looks different to me. Like, that's when your good fortune comes to you. When you can let go of what you've been attached to. Sorry, I'm just listening. The raccoons have been fucking up my garden. I'm into it with the raccoons these days. Oh my God. The squirrels too. Anyways. As soon as you give up, let yourself be disappointed. Like, it's like, okay, it's like, it literally, the universe is like, it's okay, we've got something better. We've got someone better lined up for you. Yep. What did I just say? Oh my gosh, Sagittarius. Justice, King of Swords, and Four of Wands. All in the upright. You can't make that shit up. The real one is waiting for you to give up on this thing that is not feeding you, that is not reciprocating. Is this look at this. This is somebody coming in. I'm like, my heart is fluttering. Like, what? Like, this is justice. I mean, this is the scales balancing. If you get you've got 2 6s in reverse here, out of balance. This is the balancing of the scales. This is marriage, right? These are the two number 1 marriage cards, or long-term relationship cards, or things that build or have a reciprocity that creates harmony. And right in the middle is this King of Swords. Look at this, right? Knight of Swords, this sword energy rushing in. So it could be an air sign or information too, right? Like like information that comes in that balances things out, right? This could be all happening within a relationship. Like, oh, right? Letting go of a certain pattern of giving and not receiving back. And as soon as you sort of allow that to be interrupted, allow that to change, allow there to be a process where you lay that down, all these swords, right? It's like, cut it out. Once you cut that shit out, now the scales can be balanced. There's a balancing of the scales. This doesn't necessarily have to be a new person coming in. It definitely could be. This could be, this looks like pining after something that was just never gonna happen. Just spending a lot of time saying, I get what I want that, and I know it's for me. And meanwhile, you just stay there forever. You could just stay there forever. Just meanwhile, there's this other person or this change that's coming at you that you weren't planning on it, but look at this, Sagittarius. There's no competition. There's for this king here. You know what I mean? It's like there's no other king. There's no other, emperor. There's no other empress. There's no sort of like, this is you having your sights set on something and being completely interrupted. Completely interrupted by someone coming in or an energy coming in that balances you out truly. Like your equal match, truly. You've been, whatever this was that you had your sights set on, it was so not for you. So not reciprocated. It's very deeply unrequited. Like, this is you. There's nothing here for you. And there's everything here. Wow. As soon as you let this go, as soon as you walk away from it, this is blowing my mind. This 8 of Cups, it's just like, just walk away, and then you'll be able to receive what it is that you deserve. What is Sagittarius' power stance? The horse. It was. Trust. Partnership. Allowing, going with the flow, building trust, this is the horse and the rider. This is mutual trust. This is also this very balanced mutual energy here with the King of Swords, Justice, and the 4 of Wands. And then it was. That's amazing. Look at just the symmetry. It's just like, blindsided. You're going to be blindsided by this. Allow it to happen. Trust it. Trust that what's coming, trust that what's coming is for you. Trust that you have an equal match coming. Trust that this direction you've been trying to go in, that you've been so focused on, it's like, trust that there's better for you. Trust, like, let it go so you can let it go. You have to let it go to be able to see this. There's something about it that is like, either this person is not what you decided you wanted, it's like not your type, or like is not in this direction. It's not over there. And if you stay focused over there and you don't trust the things that come in and disrupt, like if you don't trust them, if you only trust yourself, if you don't allow yourself to be moved, if you don't allow it's like that's where the mutual energy is. That's where the match, your match. See all these M? Yeah, it's not over there. It's not over there. Your match is not over there. What is Sagittarius' power move? Power stance. What is the Sagittarius power stance? The Swan, which I associate with Libra. Seduction, beauty, balance. Justice is also Libra associated. That's beautiful. It's all very balanced. And you see how there's two birds, right? It's like touching noses. It's kind of like this M shape. Symbolizes like two horses like touching noses. Mutual reception. Be open. The reflection, your reflection is coming. Your reflection is coming. I don't know how else to say it. Like your match. That's what the Libra is about. It's the 7th house. It's relationship. It's the other. It's your counterpart. This also tells me like your power move is like, just take care of your appearance. Like look good. Be ready to meet your match kind of thing. Like just attend to your vibes. Like, how swans just kind of like swim through everything and they're just very serene and peaceful, and they hold their vibe, right? They're beautiful. And it's that knowledge of attraction, right? It's that knowledge that if you walk in a certain way, that is what comes towards you, right? So instead of being so focused on your aim, like, oh, I want that person, or that's the kind of person I want, or that's the, instead of being so focused on your goals, focus on what you attract, right? Which is what you put out there, the vibe that you put out there. That's how you attract your match, is by putting out the vibe that you have, right? And then allowing it's like, that's definitely not a Sagittarius. The archer is like, charging through the forest, like their sights, really far, and getting their weapons ready. It's like the hunter, that is not, in this energy of receiving and trusting, right? And I mean, in Sagittarius, you know how to trust, you know how to track things. Don't let this, your ability to be so focused and goal oriented and get what you want and pursue, you know, it's like, don't let that get in the way. Yeah, don't let that get in the way. Like, let this go. Let it go so you can just attract what you actually deserve. Attract what is actually mutual. When you're super focused on what you want, that's when you don't, yeah, you can't receive in that mode. You just can't. And it also kind of makes you, like, how do I put this? Like, it makes it so that it's often unrequited, right? It's like you put yourself out there and you're so attached to what you want, and it's kind of like you're not leaving any space to even get anything. If you're always trying to make it happen, make something happen, if you're always the one initiating, how are you going to receive anything, right? So this really is this need to like put down, let go of that attachment to what you want, your plans, your visions of how things are going to go. Because, boy, you got, these are some really good cards. Really, really good cards. Really beautiful relationship and harmony and just like beauty. There's a lot of things going from small things to, and I feel like going in circles and pining after things and not getting anywhere, to suddenly things really working and being very prosperous and working in your favor. So yeah, I think that is clear. I hope that was helpful, Sagittarius. Yeah, I will do Capricorn next. So I'll see you for that. And yeah, check out my online shop. Check out my socials. I'll put all that in the description. Tell me how it's going for you, Sagittarius. If this was helpful. Yeah, I'll see you next time.